Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be hopefully a how-to repair video on a Gallagher M1800. It's an old style unit. They don't make it anymore. They make most of the parts still available for it, so we can still get it fixed up for people. This is a pretty expensive unit. To replace it with would be the MBS or MB, whatever it's called, 1800i. This is a non-remote control capable unit. It's a big 18 joule unit that clicked. So I started to take it apart, but I didn't get all the way through. I took the 4 corners, I think, loose, but I didn't take the other 2 screws off the side here loosened up yet. So I don't know what it's doing, what's wrong with it, but I usually don't plug things up. I usually just tear it into it and see what happens. And then I'll plug it in. And I've told people on the phone before that they'll take this stupid cover off here. Don't take that off. There's nothing behind it. I'll show you. When I take this cover off, there's nothing behind there. I don't know what it's there for, but it doesn't do anything. So, phew, stinks. See, there's a capacitor. There's that little opening right here. And it sits right over the top of this area right here. See, there's nothing there. So, I don't know what it's there for. So, there's no reason to pull that off there. This thing smells like it's gotten hot. It's an electrical burning smell. You can see right here, it's burned up a little bit from a AC power surge or something. See, it's all burnt up looking. Focus on it. Got 6 capacitors in there, 3 big ones, 3 little ones. They don't typically go bad that often. How old is this unit? It is a 2009 model based on when it was built. See the 09, that's the year it was built. 27, third and fourth numbers a week of that year. So about halfway through the 2009 model year is when it was built, or calendar year. I'll pull this out real quick. We'll look at the board. Yeah, it's been, see, it's all burnt up there. It's also been burnt up here on the, a little bit on the fence and ground side, so the lightning hit it one time or another. Looks like the transformer looks to be original. Transformer looks pretty good, but the board's been replaced at one time. It's a 2011 board, so board was replaced within 2 years after it was bought. Alright, well, we'll check these capacitors first. Easiest thing to do. The big ones are 30 microfarad 1200 volt capacitors, and the smaller ones are 12 microfarad 1200 volt capacitors. So should hopefully read pretty close. They're not very common to go bad. Pretty good units. They were not cheap, but they're pretty good. That reads 30 on the dot. Don't get them in too often unless they're lightning related damage or old, but all 3 of those capacitors read pretty good. They went right between 28 and 30 on all 3 of them, so I'm going to call those 3 good. This should be 12. That's 12.1, 12.3, 12.3. So all 3 capacitors are good. Let's pull the power cord off here real quick, because we may have to redo that and clean that or something. I'm going to grab, let me pull this fuse out first and we'll test it. Fuse is good. Check the thermal fuse next to it, make sure it's fine. I don't hardly ever see these go bad. That's good. Check these diodes here, sometimes they'll go bad. That's good. Good. Well, the main parts that can go bad are still good. Check the resistor here. 10 ohm, that's correct. It's just 2.7 ohm. 2.8, so for the moment, light bulb is burned out, but that's nothing super critical. Alright, hold on. Alright. Yeah, the tab's pretty burnt up. We'll have to I think what we're going to do is I don't like the way that one tab looks, we're probably going to cut it off. And on our wire, we'll probably solder it, hardwire it to the thing versus plugging it back on there, because this one doesn't look too bad, but that one looks like crap. Okay, so let's get the power cord over here. See, that was the black side, so that one looks like the worst of them anyway, so we'll cut that off, strip some of that back, and that one looks pretty bad too, so we'll put a new spade connector on this white one. Plug it on here. Alright, we'll solder it up. Let's solder this wire here. And then we'll add a little solder here. Alright, we'll go ahead and desolder that light bulb out. That's a cosmetic thing anyways, but we're going to change out that light bulb there, one up top. It's all burned out, should be white and it's getting kind of dark, so we'll get it changed out while we're working on it. Might as well. It won't keep the unit from running, but it's nice to be able to see when that's your power light, tell you the power's on, because so it'd be kind of nice to see that light's lit up. Had a green one there, but maybe we'll use a different color. Let's use, I think orange is the bottom one, or yellow, but we'll use let's use blue. We'll put a blue one in there. Oh, big blue. Huh?
8 months and he gets rid of big blue. Oh, a Jeep. Not a Jeep, just one that says Jeep on it.
Yeah.
Front wheel drive. On top and reds on the bottom.
As long as you keep the tabs, you can turn them sideways where they're facing each other, so the tabs running vertical. You can have it that way, as long as you keep the reds
Up here
or down there, wherever way you want. As long as you keep on the same side, keep the blacks together on one side and reds on the other side.
I guess that's right.
So the two inner tabs on both sides, each capacitor or jumper together, and you'll take off one of them to go to the board.
Yeah, we got that part right there. Outer, where they came from. Where's it? I think I got this wrong. I haven't got the...
Might pause it, come over there.
Yeah, because I think I need to do next. I don't know. Oh. I don't have a red one, but I got another black one.
Yeah, that's fine.
We don't care. We don't want to sound racist. I got black. I'm doing that. I think. I need to make it longer now. Damn it. Wait. Move the black in the back and
See, the lightning's hit that thing at some point in time. A little turn a lightning rod. It's not like that way that soldering looks. We're going to basically bridge. Get some solder to this, and we're going to bridge right across there. plug her in. Alright, let's see what happens. I plug it in. Huh?
You see what time it is yet?
No, it's probably 3 something.
It's probably going to 4.
Okay, I'll check in a minute.
Well, on the way to 4 probably. It may be 4 o'clock. Listen to it, please. Where's the lights go?
Okay, so I think this is Cosmetic. I think the transformer at the 09 center runs, the transformer is probably original. It's probably the transformer crapped out already. Transformers used to go bad over time in these things being 12 years old or whatever.